Dahlia Blaze greeted the world at sunrise on Wednesday, the 3rd of January, 1999, in a weather-worn cedar clinic perched above the cinnamon dunes of Sossusvlei, Namibia. Outside, Atlantic wind braided salt through crimson sand, while a solitary kudu nudged dew from aloe fronds. Dahlia's mother, a beadloom artist who stores garnet shards in every apron pocket, hummed Aji Hero lullabies about desert roses blooming after stormlight. Her father, a hot air balloon pilot whose coat forever smells of petrol, flame, and orange peels, leaned close to the squalling newborn and promised that real horizons never measure waistlines. They only widen for hearts bright enough to burn. Curves spread through the Blaze lineage like acacia roots across cracked clay. So nobody flinched when baby Dahlia burst the satin ties on her third christening frock before the pastor finished the kyrie. Grandma Thandi calmly loosened every stitch, slipped scarlet silk godets into the gaps, then laughed that extra cloth cost coins while extra daring buys kingdoms. Dahlia's primary school mornings tasted of goat milk fritters and corridor whispers. Taller and fuller than each classmate, she eclipsed the projector beam every time Miss Mbali invited her to underline verb stems on the chalkboard. One sweltering recess, a boy shouted that she blocked more sun than the rusted water tower. That afternoon, she slipped into her mother's bead shed, rescued cracked carnelian discs, sanded their edges smooth, and stitched them like falling embers along both sleeves of her navy cardigan. At the first bell next sunrise, fluorescent lamps scattered ruby sparks across chalk dust clouds whenever she lifted her hand. A substitute teacher recorded 9 unsteady seconds on a second-hand flip phone, placed the clip on a fledgling video board, and by sundown, 16,000 strangers clapped for the girl who melted mockery into wildfire light. Dahlia jotted one rule on a grease-spotted atlas page: mirrors magnify while echoes erode. Teen weekends belonged to dune-edge craft stalls and rocky desert jazz pits where her father projected balloon footage onto torn bed sheets. Maud jeans throttled her hips, so Dahlia traded aerial mapping lessons for fraying safari tents, cut them into wide-legged trousers, and posed against ochre cliffs while black-shouldered kites stitched commas above her head. She launched an online diary named Scarlet Horizon, captions blending non-MIP slang with clear English confessions such as hips carry half the sunrise. Before her 18th solstice, 58,000 followers tapped hearts beneath every copper dusk frame, proof that glowing rectangles drown corridor gossip faster than any counselor mantra. A scholarship floated her east to Cape Town's Design Academy of Fashion. Daylight dissolved inside Pattern Studios. Nights belonged to a 24-hour Coexister cart beneath the Table Mountain skyline. The cart's flickering sugar swirl sign became her lone key light. Between ginger orders, she filmed 90-second reels, twisting parchment cones into hair blossoms while explaining dart rotation in half Kalahari lilt and half city bowl, her loop drumming saucepan lids like tom-toms while quick hemming a velvet blazer, streamed past 1 million plays in fewer than 48 hours. Vogue Africa labeled her the co-Coexister couturiere, though every sponsor email still halted at South African size 48. Dahlia slipped each note into a folder marked patience like sand dunes and kept plunging fritters. Thornton gusted in with an autumn sandstorm of 2023 when Gucci invited her to co-design a plus-range capsule titled Desert Luster. Dahlia answered with 3 steady vows. Patterns must grow to 62-inch hips, half the production crew must be public art graduates, and 10% of every rand earned will finance balloon photography confidence camps for curvy teenagers across the skeleton coast. The house agreed before dawn blushed lion's head rose gold. The campaign filmed at first light on the salt flats outside Walbus Bay. Dahlia strode a flame-red trench across the mere crust while drones looped like curious gulls. Once images rippled across global feeds, every extended-size coat vanished within 43 hours across 22 nations. Scarlet Horizon sailed past the 500,000 follower mark, still perfumed with cardamom, syrup, and briny wind. Dahlia live-streamed gratitude from the Coexister cart roof, while commuter taxis murmured down Long Street. While a heast amid squirming locusts. A wellness pundit claimed Dahlia laces steel corsets between bites of milk tart. She answered from Dune 45 at sunset, sports bra and linen cargos, belly rolls brushed with edible gold shimmer, fingers tapped a shuffling swing on an abandoned fuel drum. Then she laughed, saying the name never apologizes for breath, and neither will she. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Gold Dude Truth, coating their own curves with cinnamon sugar until gossip blew away like fine dust. Partakings twinned with Capsule Royalties birthed Blaze Butter, a whipped body balm blending prickly pear seed oil, baobab honey, and mica sparks that glow copper under phone flash. 15,000 jars churned inside her father's hangar. Liz Ty will retire balloon cord, bows, and tags stamped Nourish Your Horizon. Stock dissolved in 86 minutes, raising 175,000 Rand in full words. 20% seeded Dune looms, grants pairing industrial sewing machines with drone video kits for plus-size youth in wind-scoured villages from Luderitz to Waipuwo. 8 months later, 35 grantees projected a lantern-lit fashion short onto moving dune faces, capturing breakfast television applause across 3 continents. Johannesburg Fashion Week sealed her legend. 10 minutes before Dahlia's finale walk for Gucci Curve, a backstage seam wand soaked her sapphire mesh gown, shrinking its waist by 7 inches. With 90 rapid seconds, she seized copper coexistor tongs from catering, flattened them into sunburst shields, pinned them across taut seams, and glided the runway chiming like Imbira keys. Vogue Africa dubbed it the Coexistor Shield Miracle. Gucci reissued the gown with detachable bronze medallions, praising her sandstorm composure. Another 1 million admirers flowed to her page before after party Rooibos punch cooled. A dramatic drama surfaced once more when a former stylist leaked clipped emails claiming Dahlia demanded lobster, Coke sisters, and chauffeur dune buggies for her rescue meerkat. She uploaded the entire thread, writer listing refillable water, earns vegetable vet Coke for crew, the caption, rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then funneled that month's affiliate revenue 126,000 Rand to flood relief grief circles for textile workers in the hard-up region. Fans echoed her Ridge mantra, receipts outrun rumor dust. By midsummer 2024, Scarlet Horizon glows to 6 million Instagram Voyagers, 3.2 million quick clipboarders, and 1.6 million devoted vlog pilgrims. Engagement stands near 9%, turned brand spreadsheets molten. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch story filmed inside a crystal cavern pulsing with turquoise groundwater light. Dahlia accepted once Cartier funded therapy stipends for hotel laundry staff studying night design. They toasted with hibiscus spritz. The resulting reel, her wrist gleaming beneath teal reflections, became Cartier's most saved clip of the quarter. Anchors her compass. Twice each month she strings, and spice, father plucking desert blues while mother threads garnet beads across leather cuffs. Dahlia thrift flips denim jackets live. One episode peaked at 9 million views when a cheeky sand fox darted across the stage, stole a ribbon, and vanished trailing laughing emojis. A wildlife sanctuary now sponsors every broadcast, tagging rehabilitated fox with solar bracelets, financed by Blaze Butter. Blaze Butter's second-year revenue crested beyond 11 million Rand. Dahlia leased a silent salt grinding plant, carved skylights through corrugated zinc, and staffed jar lines with retired balloon pilots and animation graduates. Each tin still sports a balloon cord bow tied during midday marimba breaks. Efficiency auditors begged for shrink seals. She quoted Grandma Thandi, warm hands saved legends. Machines just count jars, and bows stayed alive. Mental Heath candor grounds her grit. She pairs cliff edge editorials with hostile mirror selfies captioned "Same desert, softer wind." Uploads breathing tracks recorded in Quivertree Forest and CBT worksheets in English and Ochihiraro. A teletherapy partner now offers sliding scale sessions. 88,000 users cite her honesty as first sunrise. Community lantern drifts crest each new moon. Glow Doom floats invite fans to sand surf amber slopes wearing Blaze Butter on shoulders and LED aloe crowns. Ticket profits widen dune looms and seed native grass plugs. Desert shacks log 15% sales lifts on drift nights. Dahlia rides every board convoy, lo-fi sax looping through waterproof speakers while she pauses mid-ridge to tighten stranger goggle straps. Horizons keep stretching like golden seam lines. She is drafting a memoir titled Velvet Nights for release next winter in 9 languages. A global streamer wraps season 1 of a docuseries following her plan to convert mothballed hot air balloons into solar sewing and media studios floating above African deserts. Puma will unveil Tide Pole sneakers wide toe boxes trimmed with reflective coax sister shields. 10% of every pair will expand dune looms from the Orange River to the Zambezi. Dahlia Blaze passage from ember bead cuffs to Coke Sister Shield miracles. Fired bright wind in your chest. Press like, hit subscribe, and share which spark blaze brightest. The gold dust drum riff, the ribbon stealing Sand Fox, or the copper medallion runway rescue. Scroll the description for Blaze butter drops, Dune Loom grant portals, and tonight's Streams and Spice playlist. Remember, every curve can redirect sunrise, every scar can cradle moonlight, and desert horizons still applaud spirits courageous enough to glow brighter than rumor. Lace your Tide Pole sneakers, knot your balloon cord bow, and stride until the skyline whispers your name.